Thanks, Ben. Well, I can offer you a little window of fine weather over the next couple of days. But I tell you what, there is a north-south divide today across the weather story. In fact, it's been a beautiful start, as you can see in Scotland. Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, you've got some lovely spells of sunshine, but it's a different story further south and west. Quite a lot of low cloud. It's quite misty and drizzly as well. This was Devon just a little earlier on. If we take a look at the satellite and the rain radar combined, you can see that there's been outbreaks of drizzle across Wales, across southwest England, all spreading their way steadily eastwards as we speak.
Hello there, good morning. Well, our rather mixed week of weather is just set to continue, and today we've seen lots of low clouds and rather misty, murky conditions out there, as captured by our weather watchers, of course, with a warm front pushing further eastwards. And it will be feeling warmer too, with highs of around 24 degrees Celsius. Quite a warm and humid feeling night on Wednesday into Thursday, and I think we'll start off Thursday with quite a lot of low cloud around, some rather misty conditions again. But we've got a southerly wind on Thursday and it's pushing us some much warmer feeling air, so temperatures are likely to rise to around 26 or even perhaps 27 degrees Celsius. And there will be a lot of sunshine breaking through that low cloud. It all comes to a bit of a halt though on Thursday night into Friday.
Weather.
Yes, it was lovely and sunny in the allotment, but today not so much.
Oh, the allotment was gorgeous last night.
It looked lovely.
If I could do the weather there every night, I'd be a happy woman. I know everyone at home would be absolutely bored, but it was gorgeous. And then today we had all this drizzle. But, Duncan, as I promised, it is going to get a little bit nicer tomorrow and a little bit warmer, and on Thursday as well. And a bit warmer by night as well.
Lovely.
There's lovely warm nights to come, which everyone hates so much. Anyway, here we go. Here's the forecast. Hello again. I hope you had a good day. Despite the lack of sunshine, at least we've got some sunflowers around at the moment. And the weather is going to be better tomorrow and more particularly on Thursday. Sunnier and warmer, and then it starts to fade away again as low pressure becomes more dominant, a bit unsettled and cooler into the weekend. And then Thursday is warmer still, possibly getting up to 27 degrees. Wednesday and Thursday nights, we've got some quite warm temperatures, but as we head on into Friday, it does get a little bit cloudier. The risk of a shower, and into Saturday that weather's more unsettled still, possibly the highest risk of showers and heavy ones on Saturday, but the details are still a bit sketchy. We'll keep an eye on them and we will let you know. That's it for now. Have a lovely evening and I'll see you later on. Cheerio.
Now with the deep midwinter weather forecast, here's Stavdaneus.
It's looking a little bit better, Clive, for the next few days at least. Good evening to you. I don't blame Clive for feeling like that, the way it's been across southern Britain today. Next few days, though, it will be turning drier and warmer for most of us, but it's going to be quite a short-lived spell of warm weather. Certainly in the north and the west, we're back down to what we've been used to. We're still up to around the mid-20s, though, across the southeast, but the humidity will be ebbing away. And then into the weekend, it looks like it's going to be one of sunshine and showers. Some of them will be heavy.
Sarah, it's been raining cats and dogs today, hasn't
I see what you did there. That's very good, actually.
Thanks.
It wasn't quite as heavy as all that. It was sort of that fine drizzle that made you think, is it November? No, it's August, isn't it? And I promised you last night we'd have a bit of summer back, and I promise it is coming. It's short-lived, but today was not the day, was it? Lots of brollies out there. That rain was a little intense here and there, but mostly it was fine mizzle is what we've put up with for the last little while. But I put a blue sky picture here because tomorrow and the next day, although it's not going to be baking sunshine, it is going to be an awful lot warmer. And like I said last night, the temperatures we've not seen for a month or more, actually.
Hello there. There have certainly been winners and losers with this Tuesday's forecast. An absolutely glorious day across much of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. There were a few sharp showers in the northeast, but look at the Western Isles, beautiful from earlier on. Slightly different story further south across England and Wales in particular. There was quite a lot of low cloud and outbreaks of drizzly rain. It was misty as well through the day. And then, as we head into the weekend, unfortunately, that cooler, fresher shower regime is set to continue with temperatures back into the low 20s as a daytime maximum. That's it. Take care.
And Alex is at Hatfield House to talk about the effects of the summer's topsy-turvy weather on its famous gardens and what might be in store for us all. So, Alex, I was going to say, how are the gardens looking? But it looks quite green to me.
Oh, it is very green. In fact, if I knew it was going to be this green, I probably wouldn't have turned up in camouflage, but that is another story. But we're at Hatfield House in Hertfordshire, and actually the house behind me, that was the childhood home of Elizabeth I. In fact, she stayed here until her brother died and she became queen. And I'm sure the gardens back then were as beautiful as they are now. They are beautifully manicured. In fact, the gardens, I'm told, I actually spoke to the head gardener earlier today, and he was telling me that the soil is in really good condition because of the amount of rainfall that we've had through July and August. And if we were to have, say, a harsher summer next year like the one we had last year, the plants and flowers would be in a very good position because of the conditions that we're having at the moment. So actually the rain has been a positive for them in some respects, but they could also do with a bit of photosynthesis, and for that you need some sunshine, and we are going to have some sunshine as we head through the next couple of days. In fact, temperatures are going to be on the up. Let's take a look at what we're expecting tomorrow. Highs of 24, but on Thursday it's possible that it could be 27, maybe 28 degrees Celsius, particularly across the south and southeast. But it is going to be a fairly short-lived affair. Let's take a quick look at the jet stream and the pressure chart, and you'll notice that we get high pressure in control at first, but as we edge towards the back end of this week into the weekend, low pressure starts to move in, and I'm afraid it's going to be our 5th weekend in a row with low pressure in control and unsettled conditions. So make the most of the next couple of days. Let's take a look at those details right now. Well, over the next couple of days, it is fine conditions for most of us, I have to say. Rising temperatures, but it's not going to go downhill as we head towards the back end of this week into the weekend with low pressure, as I say, moving back in. Oh, that's the way it is looking here in Hatfield, Hertfordshire this evening. Grey, gloomy skies, the rain pouring down, but fingers crossed for some blue sky tomorrow, Lucrezia. Back to you in the dry of the studio.
Right, fingers crossed indeed, Alex. Thank you.